It was just the fact I let him in, which is worst thing, because I knew who they were and I was so tired, I didn't want no problems, so I just let him in. Said, look, you've got 10 minutes, you can have a coffee, and you're gone. But when my back was turned, just making a drink, my tablet was picked up and taken, and I just felt violated. I still do sometimes, but I feel so stupid in myself for letting them in. But like everybody's told me, you know, you had, you know, it's a bit sick because you knew him and you let him in, but don't feel too bad about it, because anybody else could have done it, and it was so-called a friend as well, which makes it even worse. That makes it a lot worse knowing it's somebody who you thought you could trust. And it's still a bit, it feels violating now, even though I've had a spy hole put in from a police officer, got somebody to come out and do a spy hole for me. I've got to rearrange my 2 door chains as well for protection. It's safer, but it's still not the same now. Just makes you feel more guilty, bad about being there. I know I've actually got a pen from Mark to put in the postcode. It's an invisible pen, which is on everything I've got now. I'll just put it on my TV, my DVD player, my phone. Everything's just written down there now, so it's a bit more helpful. It does make you feel really guilty. Letting somebody in you think is your friends, not always a good thing. Yeah. It's like it's in the booklet. It tells you in here who basically you think are friends and not always who you think they are. And if they used that to be entry by saying no support to see me to a neighbour, and she of course let him in thinking I was poorly, even though they'd buzzed mine first. Then it stopped for half an hour later. They buzzed her and said, look, I'm needing support, so she obviously thought I was ill. You know, when you use that or support or other organisations you might see to gain access, it's wrong, but people are like that sometimes.
This is something that we hear from people a lot. It's that feeling of violation, the feeling that somebody's entered your property, you know, and just done exactly what they wanted to do, you know, and taken advantage. And it's horrible. I think that's possibly even more horrible than somebody, you know, stealing something from you in the street or whatever, because you know, there's that almost that part of trust that you've built up or thought that you've built up with that person. So I completely hear what you're saying, and we you know, I guess I should tell you is you weren't on your own. I think you know that there were other people who they had targeted as well, and you know, we've been dealing with them since that involvement, and also all the previous ones and stuff that's happened since. So you know, I think I understand what you're saying, but I think you don't need to be so hard on yourself. You were the victim, wasn't you? You didn't make that choice. They were the people who made that choice.
They knew what he was up to.
Yeah.
They made a choice, and the police and my support workers were very quick to act on it as well. As soon as I knew it was gone in the morning, the social support worker took me down to the library to see the police officer, took information. I had a police officer called David working with me to tell me what was going on with it. And the people have been told they're not allowed to come to my place anymore, and they understand that. They don't bother with me anymore. They might say hi in the street, and that's about it. I might just say hi if I'm with my support worker. If not, I don't even bother. But what's annoying is the fact there's personal photographs on that tablet at the time from Christmas, well, before Christmas, like birthday parties and Easter and other things which I will never get back. I'm not going to ever see again. That's the most hurtful. It's not the fact the tablet went, it's what was actually on there, which mean a hell of a lot. Personal.
So
very private, personal pictures and all that were on there, which I'd never get back. That's a heartbreaking thing.